New today, many people across the Upstate are unsure of where their next meal is coming from. Food insecurity, it's something that plagues our nation. But by redistributing food, Loaves and Fishes here in the Upstate, feeding the hungry and cutting food waste.
That's right. Anna Arender joining us now. Much more about their mission. So, Anna.
Yeah, Loaves and Fishes, I learned a lot from them. They're taking perishable foods and rescuing them. We don't really think about rescuing our food, but last year they actually saved $5 million worth of food, and you can buy roughly about 13 homes in Greenville with that much money. So Loaves and Fishes here in Greenville, again, partners with various agencies and grocery stores, taking unpurchased produce, bakery items, meat, dairy, and driving them directly to hungry people in shelters, nursing homes, neighborhoods. And one of those partners who you see right here is Greenville Technical Institute, their Culinary Institute. And students there are learning to cook, so they're making large amounts of food every day. Loaves and Fishes picking up that hot food and taking it. And last year alone, Loaves and Fishes rescued 2.7 million pounds of food, turning that into several meals that can feed about half the population of South Carolina.
And I see the commitment that a partner like the Culinary Institute has, the commitment to sustainability, the commitment to being a part of the community and feeding their neighbors. And then on the other end of it, I see the demand and the need for food assistance in the community. It makes me smile every day to know that Loaves and Fishes is the conduit. We're the key piece that connects those two other pieces.
Well, Loaves and Fishes has over 150 agency partners, and they actually had to cut off how many people were applying because they didn't have enough of their staff to meet that demand. So a lot of people wanting to give food, which is great, but then there's that disconnect of not having enough people to then be able to distribute that food.
Sure.
So last year they actually had their most collected food rescue ever. So they do a lot of this, and their partnerships are all possible through their big fundraising event, and their next one is going to be on April 16th, and we're going to be there. And
love it.
Yeah, we'll bring that to you when we come back.
Okay, so April 16th.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to put that on the website for people who want to buy tickets. There's going to be 10 different restaurants that are going to be cooking and featuring their food.
Cool.
They'll actually have a Chopped champion, if anybody watches that on Food Network. That'll be one of the guest judges.
Love that show.
Yes.
Big fan.
Nico.
You've been chopped.
I forgot his last name, but I'll go look it up. But Nico from Chopped, one of the season's champions, will be there, and he'll be judging some food. So if you want to have a good little date night, try some new foods that you haven't tried yet. We're going to have that information on our website, foxcarolina.com, for everyone.
For a great cause, too.
Absolutely.
Very important. All right, Anna, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll come